Hello all, in this tutorial I'll be teaching you about gd&t, which is a part of production drawing. Okay, now for example, what is gd&t? gd&t is nothing but geometrical dimension. Just gd stands for geometric dimensions, and T stands for tolerance. Okay, most of the students don't know exactly the full form of gd&t. Every time faculty or whenever you come across any lecture, you always look at the term called gd&t, which does mean that geometrical dimensions and tolerances, which are very much important to produce any component or to manufacture any component. Okay, basically production drawing is all about manufacturing a component. Okay, so why actually we need a drawing to manufacture the component? Drawing is very much compulsory, very much important. Unless you have a drawing or a sketch related, then the person who is actually working on the shop floor on a machine can't produce a component. Okay, he will understand the language of drawing only. All right, so here coming to production drawing, we need to produce orthographic views of the components. Okay, orthographic views, nothing but we need to produce a components, for example front view, top view, side view of the component, which is very much important, followed by, if required, detailed views are also required, or auxiliary views are also required. Okay, in some cases. Okay, other than these views, we need to produce tolerances related to that particular component, which is one more important thing to be remembered. Okay, what exactly tolerance is all about? It is nothing but dimensions need to be permitted to vary. For example, whenever you talk about dimensioning, we can say that a specified dimension of an object or a component or a feature, better to say feature, is permitted to vary or allowed to vary. Nothing but we can give some provision to that particular feature when it comes to dimensions. That is nothing but a tolerance. Okay, when we go in depth in the lecture, you'll understand. Now, as of now, for this particular lecture, I'll be focusing more and more on what exactly production drawing is all about, and gd&t, nothing but geometrical dimensions and tolerances. All right, now who will fix these geometrical dimensions and tolerances, and it will those dimensions or the symbols related to tolerances or gd&ts are will vary from industry to industry or country to country. All these things need to be understand. Now these tolerance symbols or tolerances are specified by ANSYS, what you call ANSYS, American National Standard Institute. The meaning is, the full form is American National Standard Institute. All right, now this is the institute which will set up the symbols related, which are universal again. All right, it is not compulsory that the drawing which we have produced will remain to a specified location or specified region. The drawing may go abroad also, the drawing may go to other states, other countries also. So everybody need to understand the language of an engineer. So ANSYS has set a universal coding system or symbols which will really help others to understand, or another engineer to understand. Okay, coming to, let me take some other color so that you'll understand better. Now coming to GD. Now what exactly geometrical dimensions are? Let me clear this window and come up with a fresh page. Now what exactly GD is all about? Okay, as I said, geometrical dimensions or geometric dimensions, nothing but length of that particular component or entity. Okay, and maybe symbols related, symbols nothing but eccentric symbol or concentric symbol. Concentric symbol, concentric nothing but center, same center going to be shared by both the circles. This is nothing but concentricity or concentric. Okay, similarly you have many symbols like flatness, roundness, okay, parallelism or perpendicularity. Many other symbols are there. When we go in depth of these lectures, then you'll understand. Okay, all symbols related to geometric dimensions, followed by length, maybe angle of location, angle of location. These comes under geometric dimensions. Okay, other than concentricity, there are many other symbols related that when we go in depth discussion, we'll see them all. Okay, straightness, flatness, parallelism, perpendicularity, runouts, total runouts, and we'll see all the symbols and related definition of that particular symbol also. We'll just try to go through, followed by tolerance. As I said in the beginning, it will vary. It is nothing but specified dimensions is allowed to vary up to some value. So that we can simply say that permissible variation. Permissible variation. Okay, that is, if that is required, that has to be incorporated. So there are other names are also given to this particular GD and T. For example, number 1, the other name of GD and T, not to get confused, I am trying to give each and every input related to geometric dimensions and tolerances. Also called as feature based dimension and tolerance. This is also called as feature based dimension and tolerance. Okay, feature, what exactly feature is all about? For example, I'll just try to draw a simple sketch over here, simple 3D sketch, just for your understanding. Okay, now this is a box. Now on this box there is a slot or a hole drilled from top to bottom. Okay, now this, I just call this first one as a part or a component or an object. Okay, over that there is a feature. This is nothing but a feature. This is nothing but a feature. Okay, that is the reason here this can also be called as feature based dimension and tolerancing. Means here it is not compulsory that tolerance value or symbol has to be given for each and every edge or each and every component. Okay, it all depends on the requirement. So if this particular feature require any tolerancing, then that tolerance can be specified. Okay, that specification I'll show you in few other upcoming lectures. All right, and secondly, this can also be called, GD and T can also be called as true position dimension and tolerancing. True position, true position dimension and tolerancing, the other name. Okay, I'll just keep it as TOL, tolerance. This can also be called as true position dimension and tolerance. All right, one and the same, meaning is one and the same. Okay, ultimately we need to give geometrical dimensions and tolerances which are very much required to manufacture any of the component, without which it is not possible after manufacturing, it is not possible to assemble them properly. Okay, So that is the point I would like to mention. Other than this, let us see few of the benefits related. I'll just try to take some other color. What are the benefits? Benefits, if you look at the benefits, simply gd&t, whatever we were discussing, are universal. Universal means there is no need to give any descriptive part of that particular symbol or maybe that particular feature. Directly if you give some value followed by a symbol, the other person will easily understand, whoever read that particular drawing, any part of the world. Okay, so that is the reason I'm calling it as universal. Okay, no need to give any descriptive information of that particular entity or feature. Okay, and information about drawing symbols are identified by everyone, nothing but, okay, universal, nothing but information about that particular drawing. I'll just specify here, information about drawing, or maybe symbols. Drawing or symbols are identified by everyone, or identified. Okay, simply just for your understanding. Okay, and one more thing is coming to manufacturing industry, these gd&ts are very much important, without which manufacturing can't be done. So this will improve the accuracy of a component, and when you assemble the component, mating won't be a problem, alignment won't be a problem. So these are a few benefits of using gd&ts. Okay, now ultimately why we do production drawing? Ultimately production drawing will help you to, let me take some other color for your better understanding, to fabricate or to manufacture a component. Alright, so individual part detailed information is required, followed by geometrical dimensions and tolerances, which is very much important for the shop floor person to manufacture, other than machinery and raw material. Okay, now gd&t nothing but symbolic language. gd&t is a symbolic language. Okay, now as we all know about ISO standards, so based on these ISO standards or ISO 9000, these all symbols or the things will change accordingly, and everybody will follow, or the industries will follow accordingly. Okay, this is all the small information about gd&t that I would like to mention, and in the upcoming videos I try to explain you symbols and its importances and its definitions. Okay, hope you understood. Thank you for now.